Looks like no couple will be getting off easy during this season of 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days. Following the Season 8 premiere of Before the 90 Days on December 7th, TLC released a preview for what's to come over the rest of the season. The new trailer, which features Jovan and Annalyn in the Philippines, Aviva and Stig in Belize, Laura and Berkan in Turkey, Emma and Ziad in Morocco, Rick and Trisha in Madagascar, Lisa and Daniel in Nigeria, and Forrest and Sheena, also in the Philippines, introduces new drama, new faces, and new storylines to look forward to this season. The footage, which you can watch above, features some hilarious clips, such as when Annalyn tells Jovan that he clogged the toilet with his big American poop. However, the preview also introduces what is sure to be many of the main conflicts of the season, including Lisa and Daniel's intimacy issues, Aviva's aunt claiming Stig cheated on her, and Laura's best friend and potential love interest, Michael, crashing her trip to see Berkan. Nothing can F***K over this relationship. I will fight. Berkan says, oh Michael. However, Berkan isn't alone in his worries. Multiple storylines this season tease one partner's uncertainty about the other. As Ziad put it, the more I know about Emma, the more I understand she's hiding a lot of things. At the same time, Forrest asks Sheena, I'm kind of confused. Sheena, is this an act for me? He continues, I can't be with someone who is going to constantly lie to me. It really hurts me to the core. Later, Lisa takes a bunch of money out of an ATM, telling Daniel, I'm taking all of my money out of the machine. I'm doing everything I can possibly do, and you can't even be on my side. And Annalyn throws a washcloth in Jovan's face in a spa as he tells her, I can just sit here and get my feet done. If one's thing's for certain, this is one season of Before the 90 Days you do not want to miss. If you thought you had seen it all, if you thought the franchise had peaked with the last tell-all, you need to sit down, grab your popcorn and maybe a stress ball. Because the new look at 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8 just dropped, and honestly, it looks like absolute chaos in the best way possible. We are talking about explosive fights, secrets that could end marriages before they even start, and the kind of lies that make you question everything. Today we aren't just watching a trailer. We are dissecting it frame by frame. We're going to figure out who is fake, who is in love, and who is just here for the clout. Let's dive deep into the drama. Alright family, let's take a breath. Every time TLC drops a new trailer, they try to set a tone. Sometimes it's romantic, sometimes it's tragic. But looking at this Season 8 trailer, the vibe is pure volatility. Usually Before the 90 Days is the Wild West of the franchise. These people haven't even secured the K-1 visa yet. Half of them haven't even met in person. And that is where the magic happens. In this trailer, the editors are clearly focusing on one major theme: the past. Did you notice how many times the word secret or lie was mentioned? It feels like this season is less about cultural differences and more about personal baggage. We see clips of people storming out of restaurants, slamming doors, and the classic producers chasing cast members footage. When we analyze the cinematography here, it's darker. The music is more intense. This tells us the stakes are higher. They aren't just fighting about where to live. They are fighting about who they actually are. It's the classic catfishing trope on steroids. And that brings me to our first major couple breakdown. Let's talk about the standout moment that has everyone on social media talking. You know the clip I'm referring to. The one where the partner is confronted with a massive lie. In the history of the 90 Day Fiancé cast, we usually see small lies. Oh, I'm not actually 6 feet tall. Or, I still live with my mom. But this trailer teases something explosive. The body language we see in 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 Days Season 8 suggests infidelity or a secret family. Notice the eye contact or the lack of it. When the partner asks, is there anyone else? Look at the hesitation. In my opinion, that 3 seconds of silence is worth 1,000 episodes. This is organic drama. It doesn't feel scripted. It feels like a producer just handed them a folder of evidence. Why does this matter? Because viewers are tired of fake storylines. We want the raw, painful truth. And this specific fight in the trailer gives me hope that season 8 is going back to the roots of what made this show great. Real people making really bad decisions. Now we have to move on to the family dynamics. You cannot have Before the 90 Days without a suspicious mother or an angry brother. There is a brief shot in the trailer of a dinner table argument. This is the bread and butter of the show. We see a partner trying to explain themselves in broken English while the American family stares them down. It's uncomfortable, it's cringy, and it's exactly why we watch. But here is the twist for this season. The aggression seems to be coming from the foreigner side this time. Usually, it's the Americans interrogating the foreigner. In this trailer we see the tables turned. We see an American getting grilled abroad. This shift is interesting because it changes the power dynamic. It's no longer just about, I'm bringing you to America. It's about, are you good enough for our culture? This is a smart move by the production team. It keeps the season 8 trailer feeling fresh despite the show running for so long. We have to talk about the emotional toll. There is a scene where a cast member is literally running away from the camera crew. We've seen this with Paul in the past, we've seen it with others. But this feels desperate. When you look at the 90-Day Fiancé, Before the 90 Days season 8 lineup, we are seeing people who seem genuinely broken by the process. This isn't just fun TV. These are people at their breaking point. Why is this happening? I think the pressure of social media is getting to the cast before the show even airs. They know that once this trailer drops, their lives change. That tearful confession in the car. That's the realization that millions of people are about to judge their relationship. I want to pause here and ask you guys. Do you think the producers push them too far? Or is this just the reality of dating someone from halfway across the world? Let me know in the comments, because this scene specifically felt very heavy. So where do we land? Based on this season 8 trailer, I am predicting 3 things. We are going to have the shortest relationship in franchise history. One of these couples isn't making it past episode 4. Someone is hiding a criminal record. The vague accusations in the trailer smell like legal trouble. We are going to see a wedding that gets called off at the altar. The editing is setting us up for a season of betrayal. If you are a fan of the happily ever after vibe, this might not be your season. But if you are here for the train wreck, the investigation, and the drama, you are in the right place.